What is up, DWZ Nation? We're here with another video. We're doing our little bit of rookie sleepers. These are guys that I think are undervalued at their current ADP. And, some of these guys could be first round picks, some of these guys could be second round picks, some of these guys could be third round picks, even. So, there's a whole range of names here. And I hope you guys like it because I put it together today and am filming it today. So, hopefully, you guys like it. Let me know. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're trying to grow our content here and make it better for you guys. So let us know what you think about this list. And I'm going to start it off with Elijah Moore out of Ole Miss. This guy's considerably higher ADP than he was last month. It's going to continue to rise. If you're doing drafts right now, this is a guy you should be targeting. Elijah Moore, he destroyed Alabama and Florida. He had 143 yards against Alabama and 227 yards against Florida. Those are impressive numbers against two good defenses. He'll probably go in the third round of the NFL draft since he isn't getting the same hype as the other wide receivers. But I'm not concerned. This is a guy that I would take in the back end of the first round, beginning of the second round. This is where I would start looking at him in super flex leagues. In one quarterback leagues, you could probably get him a little. You probably get him around the same place. So looking for him to be I'd put him at the wide receiver 6 or 7 right now. I do prefer Elijah Moore over Jalen Waddle. I'm not a big Jalen Waddle fan. I will say that. I will not have any Jalen Waddle shares because his price is too high for me. I would rather take a chance on my next name, which is Dwayne Eskridge out of Western Michigan. I like Dwayne Eskridge a little more because his cost is a lot cheaper. He brings speed to the table. He brings good route running to the table, and he doesn't really have injury history like Jalen Waddle does. So Dwayne Eskridge would be the speedster that I'm targeting, as well as Anthony Schwartz from Auburn. Those are two guys that can run really fast if you like your fast guys on your fantasy team. Those are two guys that I would rather have over Jalen Waddle. Not saying Jalen Waddle's a bad player, just saying at his current ADP, I am not a fan. So my next name is Demetric Felton, running back from UCLA. I guess he's going to get a running back wide receiver tag most likely because he plays both positions, played 50% of snaps at each. It's impossible to know what's going to happen with these guys until after the draft. But I like Demetric Felton because he has that positional versatility similar to J.D. McKissick. And, in PPR leagues, that's huge. So Demetric Felton, he's one of my biggest targets. I will say that, full transparency, I've traded Fab and a 2023 second for him in a league where we did rookie draft already. So I'm very high on Demetric Felton. I think he's going to go to a good situation and produce. So give me Demetric Felton. I think he's a good compliment back. I think he's a good PPR back. And I think you're going to get him really late in your drafts, and he's going to be good value. Another running back that brings really good value is Brendan Knox. This guy ran all over the Conference USA, his freshman and sophomore and his junior year. He's a good running back, man. He has the stats. He's got everything, man. Contact balance, got the vision, but he doesn't have the name. He doesn't have the hype. He doesn't have the school. So Marshall, they played less competition than the SEC did. So he didn't play that high level competition. So we don't really know with Brendan Knox, but he's worth a flyer in my eyes. I see the production there, and I see an NFL level player. I think that he could do things if he goes to the right team. Looking at like maybe a fifth to seventh round pick, most likely undrafted, but he's worth a flyer in the fourth to third round if he's there. He's not even in the sleeper database. This is how slept on he is. Another player that's not in the sleeper database that I have on this list, Josh Palmer, wide receiver out of Tennessee. At the Senior Bowl, this guy was cooking people in one-on-ones. He looked really smooth, and that's the reason why he's on this list. I don't have any stats to say that are impressive from him because he didn't really produce at Tennessee. But is that really his fault? Because Tennessee's just been bad. Josh Palmer looked good at the Senior Bowl. I'll say that again. He was cooking people. And I will take, he had a touchdown in the Senior Bowl game. I'll take Josh Palmer in the end of the third, early fourth round and see what happens. I think he's going to get drafted. But, is it going to be high draft capital? No. Is it worth picking him up? Yes. Is it worth drafting him in the late rounds of your rookie drafts? Yeah. So, Josh Palmer, another name for you guys. And then my last name for you guys for the third to fourth round is keep an eye on TJ Vasher. I believe he might have returned to school. But TJ Vasher is 6'6", and he's huge. Let's see if he returned to school. So TJ Vasher decided to return to school. So, oh no, he declared for the NFL draft. So, uh, TJ Vasher is 6'6", good hands, good feet. He shows ball control, and that's something I like out of tall receivers. So he's going to be a guy that I'm watching late in the draft, in my rookie drafts, and seeing where he goes, picking him up as a free agent, most likely with some fab money, not spending a draft pick on him, probably just going to pick him up because he's not going to be drafted in your rookie drafts. And then I do have one last name for you guys, and that's Dax Milne out of BYU. This kid makes Zach Wilson really good. They have good chemistry. They're good friends. But Dax Milne looks so good on the football field. He gets open. He catches the ball. That's what you need from your wide receiver, getting open and catching the ball. So Dax Milne, BYU, watch for him. He's fast. He's athletic. He's a little on the smaller side for a wide receiver. He's not really big, but he's fast and he can run good routes. So that's all you really need out of him. I think that he's going to be drafted pretty high in the NFL draft, considering his production and how well he did with Zach Wilson. So I think that he is severely slept on right now. I think that this is the name that people are going to come back and circle and be like, why didn't I watch some Dax Milne tape? He's a guy that a lot of teams are meeting with virtually. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at who's getting met with by teams. He's 6 foot, 190 pounds, so he's a little on the smaller side, but I'm not worried. You got people like Scotty Miller out there in the Super Bowl making plays. So Dax Milne, I think he could be a solid value to a team that needs a slot receiver. I think that he fits perfectly with the Minnesota Vikings. Let him learn under Adam Thielen. But yeah, Dax Milne is my last sleeper for you guys. Hope you guys liked this video. I kept it a little short. But yeah, those are my sleepers that I've found so far. Some of them aren't even on sleeper. That's how much they're being slept on. So that's the end of this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed.